Greetings folks, and I hope the needs of the many are outweighing the needs of the few, wherever you are in collecting land. And welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure preview. So, yesterday, overnight, whenever it was, EXO-6 have finally, after what seems like waiting forever, they finally dropped their Captain Spock figure. It's up for pre-order from the 1982 and arguably, in my opinion, still the best Star Trek movie ever made. Yes, folks, it's Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. We've had Saavik, as you can see over here. We've had a questionable McCoy, but yeah, they've finally gone and given us Spock. So, before we dive in though and take a look at the pictures, I would like to send a Genesis-sized shout out to everybody who supported the channel, and please drop a like and hype on this video as it helps other people find Go Figure. And if you haven't already, be sure to mash that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing any of the 1/6 scale news, reviews, tours, previews, showcases, and all that other stuff that we have coming up in quarter scale, statues, memorabilia, just about anything you can name. So, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, directed by Nicholas Meyer. A fantastic movie, I have to say. I still think, as I said before, one of the best Star Trek movies, if not the best. And I have waited for this one with bated breath. In fact, I've waited for the whole bridge crew from Wrath of Khan with bated breath, and Khan himself. But, you know, patience is a virtue, as they say, so let's have a look at Spock. And probably worth mentioning as well at this point, two versions of this figure. Both have gone up for pre-order in the past 24 hours. Both are up for pre-order until the 24th of August, and both are due to land on us in Q1 of next year. So not too long to wait, but yeah. First version we're going to look at is the Kobayashi Maru version. Now, this is probably standard, basic, whatever you want to call it, but there's no bells and whistles with this version. Let's dive in and have a look. And first impressions, I have to say, are very, very good indeed. We've had numerous versions, and I've got numerous versions of Mr. Spock from EXO-6. All have been very good in their own way. Some have had minor issues here and there, but on the whole, the quality has been outstanding, and it looks like they haven't dropped the ball here. First of all, that uniform, the Wrath of Khan uniform, the all-important uniform. The colour of the tunic is right, the fit of the tunic is right, as you would expect. The lapels look great, the insignia. We've seen the standard of the outfits on EXO-6's figures, and I've said this a million times before, but it's worth repeating. Nanjin Tam over at EXO-6 is a stickler for getting the right materials and the right colours, and it doesn't look like they've dropped the ball here. The Monster Crimson, I think it's called, the actual colour itself looks on point. The detailing on there, relatively simple tunic, but getting it right is all important. The weave in there looks good, as that lapel, as I mentioned, the detailing on the collar, the white shirt underneath, well, creamy white shirt underneath, and the insignias on the wrist there, all looking nailed on, as are the pants. Pretty simple, black with that red piping down the side, and we'll get closer to that head sculpt. The Kobayashi Maru version, as I say, it's more like a standard issue. What you get here, I believe, yeah, you get 4 swap out hands, the base, and the figure itself. So it's not exactly overflowing with accessories and bits to muck about with. So yeah, it's a bog standard Spock, and it just comes with the one standard head sculpt. Nothing fancy, just the plain expression. But we're seeing it from the back here, and once again, the tailoring can't be faulted, in my opinion. You've got that sort of cover section there with the belt threads through. That looks great. The black piping down the sides. The proportions for Spock look on point, as I would expect them to, and yeah, the hair looks very good, but we'll get to that head sculpt. So let's move on to the next. Not an awful lot of photos here either from EXO-6. They seem to have been cutting down on the amount of promotional photos they release when they announce a new pre-order, but it is what it is. Another shot here of the full figure this time. We're seeing those bell bottoms going on, those 80s sort of bell bottom uniform style, which is synonymous with the movie itself. Boots, I'm going to assume are sculpted plastic here. They look great. I was just a little bit concerned that on seeing this one particular photo, that they were a little bit too narrow, these pants, sort of around the top section here. They look a little bit too narrow, but on going back, revisiting some of the stills, it's pretty much spot on there. But overall, yeah, I am super impressed with this. Bit of a no-brainer here for Mr. Go Figure, this one. But yeah, it's just working. It just works. And with the classic hands behind the back pose, I don't think you can go wrong. Looking excellent. About time Saavik got a bit of company. So on to the next, closer this time. So yeah, this is the, as I mentioned before, comes with one head sculpt, this one, and this is sort of the standard issue head sculpt. It's pretty neutral. We've got that sort of neutral look going on, no raised eyebrows, no real expression going on. That stoic look that we associate with Spock, and I think it looks very, very good indeed. And so it should. EXO-6 have had numerous attempts at Leonard Nimoy, so they should be getting it right now. But the age looks right, proportions look right, the hair on point, obviously sculpted hair. Very simple hairstyle, this one, but yeah, they've got it right here with the sort of pointy sides, not too long, but they're there. Individual strands are picked out, that black colour, very, very good. The face itself, sculpt is unmistakably Leonard Nimoy, unmistakably Spock. I can't fault that head sculpt. I found fault with the McCoy head sculpt that they announced recently, the Wrath of Khan McCoy. There's a preview for that up on the channel if you're wanting to check it out. Caused a bit of a ruckus, that one. Apparently, that they are redoing the head sculpt on the McCoy. I haven't seen any photos of this. I saw a render of the replacement head sculpt. It looked far superior, but since then we've heard nothing, we've seen nothing. So you know, if anybody out there has seen the new McCoy head sculpt, please let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, I think the Spock head sculpt here can't be faulted. Looks absolutely excellent. Skin tones, skin textures, the detailing on the face itself, the furrows in the forehead, perfect as far as I can tell. At least from this shot they are anyway. Moving on to the next. Now we've zipped onto the alternate version of Spock here now. There's only a handful of photos for the Kobayashi Maru version. We are now on to the needs of the many version. Now this does alter or differ rather from the Kobayashi Maru in quite a number of ways, and the first and most obvious one is this head sculpt, this raised eyebrow head sculpt. That look that we so associate with Spock, that sort of quizzical look when he's presented with something that doesn't fit with the logic. So yeah, it looks like from this shot here, it's the right eyebrow that's raised, and this comes with 3 head sculpts. We'll talk about the third one momentarily, but yeah, you get the one with the Kobayashi Maru, the neutral face, and you get this raised eyebrow one as well. I don't know which I prefer, to be honest with you. I think they both look great. I think they both work, and I think they've captured that quizzical look really, really well here. Not a vast change from the neutral look. So not really a sculptor's nightmare, but I think they've done a cracking job. Once again, skin tones, textures, hair is all present and correct, as is that uniform. Let's move on to the next. Another shot from the rear here. This doesn't really differ that much from the Kobayashi Maru version, other than it says the needs of the many version. So it's pretty much the same photo there. So nothing new to see here. Let's move on to the next. Now we're seeing the needs of the many version with the same neutral head sculpt, so another pretty similar shot here. They've not really pushed the boat out, in my opinion, EXO-6 with these photos. I think they could have gone a little bit more in depth, and yeah, there is a third head sculpt which we're coming to. Distance shot again, same as before. In fact, I think they've reused the photo here. Bit lazy, I think, that one. We could have given us some considering you're looking at two separate head sculpts here, they could have gone a little bit more all in with the photography here, but it is what it is. We've got the bridge backdrop going on in the background, which is nice. Once again, very similar shot, just this time with the hands behind the back, same neutral head sculpt that we've seen before, detailing and proportions on point. Another rear shot here. Can't help but think, yeah, somebody slept during the photo session here, but yeah, we can see the profile here, which I suppose is one advantage. We can see the all-important ears, they look great. The shading on there with that slight reddening at the pointy end looks great, and the proportions look on point. Getting those ears right is vital. And they've nailed it on, as far as I can tell here, as they have with the haircut as well. So yeah, let's zip on to the next. Now we're starting to get into the territory that gets really, really interesting. So back to the neutral head sculpt, looking excellent, as we've already talked about. But probably the most intriguing thing here is this McCoy that we've got in shot now. Is this a figure that EXO-6 are going to release? I hope they do. I would love to see it, along with the normal red TWOK uniform. To have him in his medical garb from the now world famous sequence in the chamber there, where we see the first death of Spock, which I have to say, as a young man, put a tear in my eye when I saw this in the cinema. But yeah, I think they've been very clever here, because you've got the Vulcan mind meld going on, so you can't see the McCoy head sculpt there. So yeah, I think they've tried to dodge a bullet on that one. Is that the new one? Is that the old one? Who knows? But it would be great to see them release, no doubt they will, knowing their business plan, to see them release this medical version of McCoy, and that just looks great. It really does. I think setting this up in your display, if you're wanting to replicate that scene, is a winner every time. And this is where things get interesting in the accessories department as well, because what you're looking at here, hands-wise, you've got a vast amount of difference between the Kobayashi Maru and this version. Kobayashi Maru version, you get 4 hands. With this one, you get 9 hands, and you also get the radiation gloves, which we're going to see momentarily. And you also get a 3rd head sculpt. Now, this is the radiation damage Spock. Now, they haven't shown this here, which I was a little bit surprised about. Really, putting up a pre-order and not showing everything that you're going to be getting with the figure. I know you can sometimes see, mystery gifts or something like that, but I think a head sculpt is a vital part of the figure, even if it is a swap out one. So yeah, maybe it's not finished, I don't know, but it's a shame we don't see it here. Let's move on to the next. These are the gloves we talked about, the radiation gloves. Now, the detailing on those looks excellent to me. I'm going to assume they're sculpted plastic, but they've been sculpted to look like material. There's stitch work in there. You've got that silver detailing on the back and around the wrist area, and they just look right. So yeah, hats off to EXO-6 on this one, and Nanjing Tam and the team. That's a great look if you're wanting to set this one up in your display, which I'm sure I will do. Bit of a no-brainer for Mr. Go Figure, I've got to say on this one. I am erring towards the Needs of the Many version, but they both come with the standard hexagonal transporter style base, reading the blurb there. So yeah, you're getting the refit version apparently with that base, and I think that, oh no, it's not, that's not the final shot. We have another one here of him going in with the Vulcan nerve pinch there. And judging by this McCoy, and I'm going to have to lean in here, I would say pretty much 100% they're going to be releasing the medical version of, or the medical outfit version of McCoy from this scene. So yeah, we will hold our breath and wait to see if that one comes along. But imagine they're probably going to release that straight after, or pretty soon after they've released the uniform McCoy version. But overall, yeah, I'm very, very impressed, and I think that is the final photo. So, what are your thoughts? As I just mentioned, no-brainer for Mr. Go Figure. I'm going in all in with the Needs of the Many version. I think I would kick myself later down the line if I didn't get all 3 head sculpts. But what are your thoughts on this piece? Are you a fan? of the Wrath of Khan? Are you going all in? Are you going to put together the bridge crew? Are you just going to pick out individual ones? Nothing is off menu, so please drop a comment in the comment section below. I would be fascinated to hear your take on this. Your take on EXO-6, your take on the movie, your take on Star Trek, your take on anything at all. As I say, nothing is off menu. And I guess that about wraps it up for this preview, folks. I suppose all it remains for me to say, I hope you found it useful, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And I suppose all it remains for me to say is, as always, a massive thank you for watching from myself, from Captain Spock from Star Trek The Wrath of Khan, courtesy of EXO-6. A massive thank you for watching, and until next time on the channel, take care of yourselves and happy collecting.